What's going on, guys? So US Open 2017, great. 2018, not so much. Didn't make it into the meet. This was the only squat I actually came up with. The other two I had to get a little bit lower and just didn't have the strength to do it. It was a very frustrating day in terms of knowing what I'm capable of and not putting it out on the platform. I made a few mistakes the day before and the morning of that prevented me from performing as well as I normally do. So frustrated with myself, not so much with anything else that goes on. Any meet that you do or anything that you do in life in general will have its own set of circumstances, and you're either strong enough to overcome them or you're not, and I wasn't at this meet, unfortunately. So that was that. Prep went good leading up to it. I felt really strong. I talked to a handful of friends and I feel like I got it figured out, the stuff that I've messed up on and the fact that I wasn't able to perform at my best. It was more or less nothing too crazy, but the fact that I wasn't, I got to the warm-up room and everything just felt heavy. My legs felt heavy. I didn't have any pop to them, and what I realized was just I consumed way too much liquids the day before, and I wasn't able to get all the nutrients, the sodium, the potassium, the magnesium and stuff like that to where it needed to be. So everything just kind of was watery and flat and not into the muscles intracellularly. So I'm gonna fix that, and then also had a few suggestions on additional warm-up stuff. And as you saw in the beginning, I just started working with Lauren Polifka, who is a PT out in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's actually doing my warm-ups and my cool-downs and stuff for me. And so far, 3 weeks into it, I feel amazing. I don't think I've ever gone through a warm-up and got under a bar and felt like I could probably go straight to my top set, and now I do. So it's a really good feeling. Definitely make sure that you check her out if you get a chance to. She does online consults, and she also does in-person stuff at CrossFit Identity. So she's awesome, works with you, gives you daily warm-up routines based on the exercises you're doing that day. So it's very individualized, very awesome. So back to some off-season training and getting ready for the next meet and making sure that I don't make the same mistakes twice and that I'm better prepared to meet the criteria that I need to meet to be successful during these competitions. Because at the end of the day, the best lifters and the better lifters can adjust, and they can stay in the meets that present certain circumstances to them, and the ones that aren't ready for it, the ones that aren't strong enough, they just fall to the wayside. And that was me the last meet. So definitely something that not only motivates me, but allows me to have some more self-reflection and figure out some of the things that I did well and some of the things that I did wrong. And whether you win or lose, you always have to improve. There's always room for improvement, and that's what I'm after, and that's what I seek, and that's why I enjoy powerlifting so much. It's just going into the gym and constantly trying to refine technique and trying to find ways to become a better athlete is one of the biggest appeals for why I stick to barbell sports. So it's just definitely something that is a learning experience every time, and regardless of the outcome, I have fun. I get to meet a bunch of new lifters. I get to lift weights, even if it is only 3 lifts, but it is what it is. Off season so far is going good. I am roughly like 3.5, almost 4 weeks into it, and training's going really well. Doing a lot of deficit pulls, doing a lot of squats, doing a lot of volume. Next video I will update you guys on the training split and plans moving forward, but just want to give a little bit of insight to the US Open and kind of my mindset afterwards, because I've had a lot of people ask me about it, and I felt like you guys deserve to hear. So appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you guys next time.